Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification.
So man, you owe that money to the IRS. Why don't you just give him a huge card?
Because he went so deep, so
How much does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay. Yeah. It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
A well-known attorney has reportedly come forward with evidence after Floyd Mayweather Jr. denied claims connected to the alleged $42 million issue. The development has sparked major discussion among financial specialists, legal professionals, and business observers who have previously questioned the unclear financial operations tied to the former boxing superstar and businessman. Documents and materials released by the lawyer reportedly outline an elaborate pattern of suspicious transactions, falsified paperwork, and misleading investment arrangements that Mayweather is alleged to have been directly involved in.
The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
The attorney claims the material he released includes internal messages, banking records, and email exchanges that allegedly indicate Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s team knew about and approved multiple parts of an operation intended to mislead investors. The files reportedly show that several financial transfers moved through questionable channels that triggered serious concerns, including inflated property valuations and the involvement of middlemen with controversial backgrounds. According to the evidence, the situation was allegedly far more than simple negligence or poor management. Instead, it points to what is being described as a coordinated effort designed to direct funds into risky investment ventures that promise massive profits.
Retirement in 55 to settle a debt with the IRS, and even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip? Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht, and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway.
As scrutiny surrounding the alleged fraud continued for months, the attorney reportedly spent extensive time collecting records he believes connect Floyd Mayweather Jr. to the questionable movement of investor money. He argues that material reveals an ongoing pattern in which financial reports were intentionally adjusted and contract terms were changed without clearly informing investors. The lawyer also claims internal documents contain warnings about possible regulatory problems, yet Mayweather's associates allegedly continue promoting deals that were eventually exposed as lacking legitimate foundations. According to his account, the case is supported by more than indirect assumptions. He points to email chains with detailed subject headings, marked up financial documents, and statements from insiders that together present what he describes as strong evidence challenging the public perception surrounding the situation. Known globally for his achievements inside the boxing world, Mayweather has built a reputation as a businessman with a strong understanding of major financial ventures. But the accusations tied to the reported $42 million scheme present a much darker narrative. Even so, his representatives have consistently rejected the allegations, describing them as unfounded and driven by personal motives.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright.
The evidence released by the attorney reportedly offers a version of events that regulators and investors may find difficult to dismiss. The records he presented are said to contain timestamps, verified signatures, and official reference codes indicating that the transactions moved through established financial systems. According to the lawyer, the amount of supporting detail warrants a closer investigation into Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s involvement in the transactions. Individuals who reviewed the material have reportedly expressed concern over the possibility that Mayweather may have knowingly taken part in conduct that bypassed or potentially breached financial regulations. Critics believe the nature of the evidence suggests something far more serious than a simple mistake in judgment. In their view, it reflects deeper problems within the investment activities connected to his business operations. Another major concern centers on how these financial products were allegedly promoted to investors. Marketing materials examined alongside the internal correspondence reportedly advertised extraordinary profits that appeared unrealistic by normal market standards. Combined with limited disclosure about the asset behind the investments, the claims fueled accusations that investors were led to believe they were entering a highly profitable opportunity while actually being exposed to a risky and potentially fraudulent scheme.
Boy, I hope the $402 million ain't left his bank account yet, then. I remember Floyd was on a talk show, I think 50 Cent posted that as well. And he said something like, you know, they say, if you know how much money you got, then you don't really got enough money. So they say, if you know how many buildings you got, then you ain't got enough buildings. Como? Who told you that? I hope your real estate broker or investor, whoever handles this real estate, I hope they ain't tell you that.
The attorney's disclosures have also sparked wider debate about responsibility and oversight within the real estate and financial sectors. Legal analysts have discussed the potential consequences of a fraud case on this scale and the harm it could cause to investor trust. According to many experts, when fraud allegations become connected to major celebrity-backed financial ventures, the impact extends far beyond the individual at the center of the controversy and can influence confidence across broader markets. The possibility that someone as prominent as Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be linked to accusations of this size has also intensified concerns over how financial activity is monitored in industries where celebrity influence and large sums of money often intersect.
All right, this next clip is from 2017 on the Joe Rogan podcast, where Tom Segura and Joey Diaz talk about Floyd Mayweather owing $29 million to the IRS. Now, obviously, this clip was way back in 2017, so it's possible he paid it off. Or it's possible that he owes way more now.
I think Floyd Mayweather has like 6.
Does he really?
He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious. His cars.
I love him.
He's got like a whole fleet
hilarious.
just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other
18
colors too, though, man.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
does.
A gang of cars.
Across corporate meetings and financial networks, attention has shifted toward how alleged fraud operations can stay concealed behind complex investment structures and dense legal terminology. Some market observers are now pushing for stricter oversight on business deals promoted through celebrity influence, arguing that the power of a famous name can sometimes distract investors from fundamental financial safeguards. The evidence released by the attorney, including what he describes as a documented chain of custody and a detailed sequence of alleged events, has become a reminder that even highly glamorous investment opportunities may conceal serious risks beneath the surface. Despite the growing controversy, the lawyer insists his goal is not driven by personal conflict, but by a desire to bring greater accountability to an industry he believes too often values image more than transparency. He maintains that openness is one of the strongest protections against fraud and says the material he released should encourage deeper examination into how major financial transactions are handled. According to his argument, investors deserve clarity on whether their money is being managed responsibly or whether weaknesses within the system can be exploited for private gain at the public's expense. At the same time, Shannon Sharpe publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr., suggesting the boxing legend may be dealing with financial problems connected to the reported $42 million controversy. Sharpe also implied that a combination of age and questionable financial choices could be contributing to what he described as a decline in Mayweather's current situation.
Is there any way the media can find out? You already know you're doing something wrong. The mere fact that you don't want anybody to know So you know you're doing something wrong. And Skip, he wanted to seem so philanthropic. He wanted to change the perception of the narrative. He take money for some damn volleyball arena.
Shannon Sharpe did not limit his criticism to the alleged scam controversy. He also questioned Floyd Mayweather Jr. as continued dependence on exhibition bouts. Sharpe argued that Mayweather's events are no longer attracting major pay-per-view audiences because of elite competition or boxing skill, but largely because of the entertainment spectacle surrounding them. In his view, many viewers now watch mainly to see whether someone can finally hand the undefeated champion a loss. Sharpe further claimed that these exhibitions no longer resemble authentic high-level boxing contests and instead come across as heavily staged performances. His concern extends beyond the matches themselves and focuses on what they symbolize: the gradual commercialization of Mayweather's once pristine legacy for financial benefit. Meanwhile, reports connected Mayweather's name to an alleged $42 million fraud controversy, a development that further fueled criticism surrounding his business activities after retirement. The situation quickly became a major talking point, with both fans and commentators questioning how a fighter who reportedly earned more than $1 billion throughout his career could become associated with such controversial financial matters. Some critics believe the controversy reflects a growing pattern in which profit appears to take priority over ethical or legal responsibility. Mayweather has long been recognized for publicly displaying his enormous wealth. From luxury estates to collections of matching high-end vehicles, his online presence frequently highlights an extravagant lifestyle filled with expensive purchases and lavish displays. Yet behind the image of non-stop luxury, critics argue there may be a far more concerning reality developing beneath the surface.
I have met someone who is directly within the Floyd Mayweather circle, and I can tell you with 100% certainty, he spins like an absolute madman. And I'm not just talking about a mansion and some sports cars. I mean multiple mansions, multiple cars, and not even just different cars, because he does have a bunch of different sports cars, but he has some cars that are exactly the same car, exactly the same color, but he has like multiple of them. And not only that, but for a while, I'm pretty sure he cut these people off now. There was a lot of people he would just give free cars to, give money to, and have them in like all types of crazy apartments and stuff like that as well. Oh, and you can't forget about the $53 million jet. And that's not even mentioning the insane amount of expensive jewelry he has, designer clothes, and him throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars in the strip club.
Reports have claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is dealing with a reported $29 million tax debt owed to the IRS, a situation that has triggered renewed scrutiny over his financial management. Considering the enormous sums he earned throughout his boxing career, critics have questioned how such major financial obligations could allegedly remain unresolved in his continued pursuit of business opportunities. Mayweather has also faced criticism over his involvement in controversial ventures after retirement. One of the most heavily debated episodes was his promotion of a cryptocurrency project later accused of being fraudulent. Despite already possessing substantial wealth, Mayweather reportedly accepted large payments to endorse the venture, while critics argue that proper scrutiny of the project was lacking. When the investment reportedly collapsed, many supporters and investors were said to have suffered serious financial losses. While Mayweather remained largely quiet about the fallout, Shannon Sharpe also focused attention on Mayweather's exhibition fight against Logan Paul. Sharpe argued that the matchup represented more than simply an uneven contest. In his opinion, it symbolized a disappointing decline from the standards associated with elite boxing. Seeing a legendary undefeated champion share the ring with an internet personality was viewed by some as a major departure from the seriousness and competitive spirit that once defined Mayweather's career. According to Sharpe, the event lacked the intensity and prestige traditionally connected to professional boxing, and instead came across as little more than a spectacle designed for profit. He questioned why a fighter who once stood at the top of the sport would choose to participate in such events simply for another major payday.
Get back?
Yep.
Does this man have no shame?
No.
Is he not easy money Mayweather now?
Get that money.
Yeah. Get that money.
He'll pick up either 15, 20 mil.
He was a highly respected champion.
Still
He
is.
dominated the sport.
Yes.
Greatest defensive fighter ever. And you're going to stoop to this?
Yep.
It's not even the right Paul. It's not Jake Paul. It's the older
We get
brother.
we get the brother.
He's
then.
easier.
Look, I was like, I started with the moment Nate Robinson hit that canvas face first.
Yeah.
I'm like, who can we nominate as an athlete to get our get back?
Criticism surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. has continued to grow within boxing circles as well. Bill Haney, the the trainer and father of lightweight champion Devin Haney, publicly criticized Mayweather, arguing that he changed boxing culture in a negative way. According to Haney, Mayweather evolved from being admired as an elite fighter into Money Mayweather, a figure increasingly focused on maximizing profit above everything else. Haney contrasted that approach with his own philosophy of delivering entertaining fights that fans genuinely want to watch even after retirement. Mayweather continues generating enormous earnings through exhibition events. These matchups often involve influencers, internet personalities, or inexperienced opponents rather than established contenders, leading many critics to argue that such spectacles weaken the traditional image of boxing. Once praised for his defensive mastery, ring intelligence, and elite footwork, Mayweather is now viewed by some observers less as a legendary athlete protecting his legacy, and more as a businessman profiting from past fame and nostalgia. The criticism intensified further during a heated press conference involving Conor McGregor. During the exchange, Mayweather proudly spoke about his enormous wealth, but McGregor quickly challenged those claims and suggested the boxer was overstating his financial status. McGregor accused Mayweather of owing unpaid taxes and implied that his continued appearances in the ring were motivated by financial pressure rather than passion for competition. For critics, the confrontation exposed what they saw as a contradiction. A man who calls himself the wealthiest boxer ever still participating in exhibition fights to maintain an extravagant lifestyle. McGregor's comments went beyond boxing and targeted Mayweather's credibility, arguing that he should have resolved his financial obligations and remained retired instead of taking part in lower-profile exhibition events. His remarks resonated with fans who were already frustrated by Mayweather's repeated appearances against influencers and celebrity opponents for large paydays. In the eyes of many critics, the controversy extended beyond taxes or single events and reflected deeper concerns about financial choices and personal legacy.
You don't have to, endure the same thing Mayweather's going through.
How does it look, mate? I'm on Rodeo Drive.
Right.
Blown through loads of it.
You think?
No, I don't know. I'll be smart.
You think he took the fight just to pay back the IRS?
Like, give a what he did. I don't give a.
Right.
I don't care what he doing. Though. He should have stayed retired.
He should have stayed retired.
Dolce's right now. And that's the honest truth.
Man, your videos are looking intense.
He should have paid his taxes and stayed retired.
Really? so
kept my name out of his mouth.
You do not have to go through the same situation that Mayweather is facing right now. What do you make of it? Standing on Rodeo Drive, the conversation quickly shifted toward Floyd's current position. Some questioned whether he accepted another fight simply to recover financially after past decisions. Others made it clear they were not concerned with his motives, believing he should have stepped away from boxing for good and remained retired. The criticism continued, with claims that retirement would have been the wiser move, especially after dealing with tax-related issues. The feeling among some voices was that his return to the spotlight may have created more scrutiny than support. One remark even emphasized that his name had been avoided out of respect. Despite the ongoing discussion surrounding him, meanwhile, legendary British boxer Chris Eubank Sr. reignited debate by questioning Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s claim of being the greatest boxer of all time. Eubank acknowledged that Mayweather remains the highest-earning fighter the sport has ever seen, but argued that financial success should not be the sole measure of greatness. According to Eubank, a boxer's legacy comes from the caliber of opponents faced, the courage shown inside the ring, and the influence left behind long after retirement. He suggested that true greatness is shaped by memorable performances and lasting respect rather than the size of a fortune. His remarks underlined the growing contrast between Mayweather's unmatched earnings and the debate surrounding his long-term legacy in boxing.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
A recent TikTok expose placed fresh attention on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s business image. raising claims that several of his promotions failed to meet expectations. According to the allegations, some supporters reportedly spent money on events or merchandise that never fully materialized. The video suggested that much of Mayweather's branding relied heavily on anticipation and publicity, creating excitement around projects that ultimately offered limited follow-through. Critics argued that his popularity and name recognition were used to generate attention, even when the promised value did not always match the promotion. These accusations, if believed by the public, could hurt his reputation beyond boxing. Questions surrounding unfinished ventures or unmet expectations may not only affect how his business dealings are viewed, but could also weaken the confidence of loyal fans who have supported him for years.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
It's about
what?
to drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May. You all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
At the same time, reports suggest that Joe Rogan has brought forward fresh information allegedly linking Floyd Mayweather to a cryptocurrency-related controversy. According to these claims, Mayweather may have promoted questionable crypto projects that potentially gave investors a false sense of security. The accusations have sparked major public debate, leading to increased attention on how celebrities influence the crypto market. Further inquiries are expected as the story develops. Rogan has long shared strong opinions about cryptocurrency, often describing it as a form of legalized gambling. In his view, although crypto operates within legal limits, it does not always come with strong ethical standards. He notes that many individuals enter the market hoping for fast financial success, yet that same ambition can lead to serious monetary setbacks. Rogan emphasizes the importance of fully understanding the potential dangers before investing in these types of assets, not spending real money on certain digital coins, arguing that some projects may be designed to take advantage of investors. Rogan's comments highlight concerns surrounding the increasing number of crypto schemes that raise doubt about legitimacy and transparency.
Seems like it's legal gambling is what it is. And it seems like, even though it's horrible to do and very unethical to dump it, to pump and dump it, it seems like that's legal for some weird reason. You know, because I know that's the turmoil around the Haktua coin. And
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me for trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry.
That's the fear about the Trump coin, and because anybody can kind of make money now, which is so strange. And we're like, we make a JRE coin. What if we didn't dump it? What if we didn't pump and dump it? Like, what would it be for? How can you just do that? How can you just
regulations are have not caught up yet, right? So, and you see that any new emerging business, industry, technology, I think there are people who look and go, there's an opportunity here because, regulatory policy hasn't caught up.
Floyd Mayweather has frequently spoken with confidence about his business success and money-making ventures. He once made a striking remark about being unmatched when it comes to finding profitable opportunities, showing little concern for how others might judge his approach. The statement reflected his belief in his own financial instincts and ability to capitalize on lucrative situations. Joe Rogan, on the other hand, has remained skeptical of several cryptocurrency ventures, including the debated Trump coin. He questioned the idea of spending real money on certain digital coins, arguing that some projects may be designed to take advantage of investors. Rogan's comment highlight concerns surrounding the increasing number of crypto schemes that raise doubts about legitimacy and transparency.